I have 0 housing districts operational right now. Okay, my people are dying too fast for my liking. I think the central district has slightly exploded. Alright, turn absolutely everything off. On the other hand, the coal meter is having fun by doing a little dance. Cheese time it is. And past the ceremonial funerals I promised. We might have a lot of funerals very soon. Oh, it actually worked. What? Haha! Hello everyone, I'm Max and welcome back to Frostpunk 2. Today, I'm attempting the most suicidal challenge there is in this game. Survive the nastiest of the storms while not researching anything for the entire playthrough. Most people would call this challenge impossible. I call it a personal insult from the developers. So, welcome to our map, the Fractured Gorge, where one side of the cliff on which our city stands just decided to go on a vacation. First things first, squeeze the money from all my parties before they stop talking to me on the account of everyone freezing. No research institute, of course. We will not be touching any disgusting technology today. Build the council and immediately go to the Protean skill tree, which has the most powerful first perk in the game, granting you 20 scouting teams and an immediate ability to explore the Frostland. We already have found something, some oil and steam cores, which we have no idea how to use, but sure, and a coal mine. That one is good, as it will keep my city alive for some time. Pass the heat pipe watch and the durable goods law immediately. Expand our coal production, as that's the only coal on the map that we will ever get mined. Build the last housing district, we won't need more. I have never seen this event before, the pipe rats. As the heat pipes freeze, only small children can fit into them. Sure, allow the use of children so they can fix the heating with their little hands, Mr. Wilford. Now we can increase heat in 3 districts, yes. With the heat pipe watch itself, that's +2 to heat. Christmas come early this year. Let's pass the law making people pay for their essentials. And the strong blood banks law would be nice as well, as they can't build any hospitals. And that gets me a point for the Proteans that I'm going to spend on making exploration even faster. Speaking of which, we found something outside. Some coal and a useless steam core. And we also found a coal mine and some materials, better and better. The lack of regulating outsiders is decreasing our population growth. Nope, thank you. If I pass any law in that category, the population will start rising, and that will lead to my ruin, so no can do. The first temperature drop, that's where the snowball starts snowballing down the hill, great. The Legionnaires have joined us, which are going to be very useful to me, as they can build a deployment base which increases heat in the neighboring districts. It's like having a heat hub, but at the cost of materials instead of heat. We will defeat the frost. Yeah, sure. Build their base next to the exploration district. We are losing coal in a hurry, so connect this coal mine to the city. Once it's done, go exploring this sexy glacier for some materials, yes. Now, the food. Pass the foraged additives law. Still need 8 extra food, but that's manageable if our population doesn't increase. Speak of the devil, yeah, now people demand we set rules for entry to our city, and I can't promise to do that. I just can't. The relations with all the communities will fall. Oh, that annoyed Legion boy, so promote them. I can't afford to have a protest right now. I found a broken exploration machine before. We can take it apart in the city and get a free research out of it. Good. Usually, I would take a free steam core instead, but I can't research anything myself, so any technology we find can increase my chances of survival. The mysterious and unknown technology had arrived, and we can build the Scouts' headquarters now. Let's build one then. Free money time. Turn out your pockets, please. It's not for me, it's for the good of the city. I need to connect another coal mine before you guys start crying about your frostbitten limbs. The Legion wants everyone to serve in the army. fighting the Night King, I suppose. Sure, go on, whatever makes you happy. Alright, I need an extra point from them, and more workers as well. Let's pass the mass-produced goods law. Done. Now we can take the emergency insulation ability, which is the only way for me to, well, insulate anything in my city. The overdrive is at 98%, need to make sure it doesn't explode. Turn it off and the temperature rises. Excellent timing. I seriously need that blood-warming serum, otherwise I won't survive the upcoming storm. To do that, I need to advance more in the cornerstones they like. Revert course, we believe in reason now. The happy bell chimes and we got our steroids now. And a kid who is on a pipe watch duty is scared of rats and wants to grow up so he's no longer small enough to fit into the pipe. Don't worry, kid, when you grow up a bit we will send you down into the coal mines, it's way nicer there. The storm is here. Do the blood warming serum and put the generator into overdrive, still bloody cold. Do the emergency insulation then. Keep an eye on the overdrive. Turn it off. Now it's freezing again. Alright, deactivate some districts then. What don't we need? The exploration is useless right now. Now heat the rest. Good, it's just chilly now. If you enjoy watching a city slowly descend into organized hypothermia, please consider to subscribe. We've survived the first baby storm with no casualties, just can't wait for the next storm to arrive. Oh, and people are stupid enough to touch cold metal with their bare hands and leave their fingers as a souvenir on them. Okay, I will promise to increase the heat in the districts by taking the miracle blood warming elixir, of course. I'm not made of spare heat. And thank goodness we found some coal, materials, and a coal mine. Connected to the city, we need a lot of coal before the next storm. Yet another territory is explored. My lucky day, another coal mine. Don't spoil me, game. The fake Romans rally for me. Make the prefabs in your spare time, thank you. And some more. I really need more skill points from the protein shakers. What laws can we change? Mandatory school? Disgusting. Or maybe the expedition support duty, but that would remove +2 from the housing district's heating. Alright, I will do that later. That's not the time. And fake Romans propose the equal pay. That's even worse than having a public education system. Terrible ideas on top of terrible ideas, everyone. Promote these guys a bit. Hopefully they will suggest something more useful, like the efficiency bonuses or something. I've got another idea. Let's start building the deployment bases and then immediately cancel them. That way we get a skill point for the Legion boys. That's blatantly cheating, but I'm at a huge disadvantage here, having to deal with people who don't know their letters. Adopting the district sounds nice, so each housing produces 2 prefabs. That's not much, but I am burning up my stockpile of prefabs real fast with the emergency insulation, so this perk could offset that. Good. People wonder if we should freeze the remains of the dead. Yes, freeze them. It might be a good midnight snack once we run out of food. Some more stuff from the endless pile of stuff from the Frostland. Hurry back home, my happy ducks. Another storm is here, worse and longer than the first. Emergency heating for everyone. And can we afford to turn the food district off? Yes, we have some food saved. And switch off the material district as well. Increase the heat for the rest. Back to coal though. I found a coal mine, but it's very far. I need to get some of it before the trail is covered by the storm. Now, both the material and coal outposts are connected. We still lose 200 coal though. At this point, every expedition had exactly 2 possible outcomes: coal or disappointment. Sometime later, all the coal mines are covered by the storm, and I have to do an emergency shutdown of almost everything. We just had enough coal to last. Phew. It's colder once again. Do the steroids. Even with that, I can't afford to keep everyone warm. I just need to last long enough until the storm clears out in the rest of the map and my coal deposits will be back online. Ah, now we get 400 coal per week. Very good. Okay, I really need that augmentarium the Proteans have. Get the durable goods back on the table. Condemn everyone I promised to condemn. Promote them back again, which feels a bit schizophrenic, but the game allows it, so why not? Ah, and finally some brilliant ideas. The labor oversight. Sure, we will pass it as soon as we can. 10 points for capitalism.
The eyes have it.
As most of the parties like me, let's take advantage of that and pass the authoritarian laws. Like the guided voting, that sounds harmless. And the Ministry of Propaganda, so we can lie to the citizens about how great things are going under the current administration, with the sparkle of secret police who can kidnap those who disagree. Now I can quickly pass any laws that the gym bros want by revoking the fake Roman seats for the next session. Pass the expedition support, everyone loves that. Do that once again and pass the disgusting public education law. Don't worry, it's temporary, we will be rolling back to the kids' favorite sweatshop law. Finally, I can build the augmentariums to print better people and more scouts in general. That also allows me to cheese the game and get 1, 2 skill points for the Proteans. Very good. Take the self-stewardship skill and the tireless trait. The Legion hates me for removing the laws they cared and loved. Promote them. Shower them with some money. Yeah, grant agenda. Though it's a bit dangerous, as they can single-handedly pass any law they want. Oh, are they about to protest? No, they just sent me a polite ultimatum. Alright, let's promise the ceremonial funerals once again. The human improvement factories are built, and we can now start printing the scouts. It's law time. Oh no, the Legion wants to pass the equal pay regulation. Even after pressuring the delegates to vote against the law, it's not enough to fail. You know what? I won't have that. Promote the Proteans, deploy the secret police and propaganda to make them look popular than they actually are. Now it will fail. Yes! I got overexcited fighting socialism and slightly took my eye off the ball. I just realized the storm is behind the corner and we don't have much coal left. Okay, deploy the Robo Scouts and look for some more fuel. And pass the ceremonial funerals I promised. We might have a lot of funerals very soon. People are still freezing and will start dying soon. If they die too much, the fake Romans will start protesting and I won't be able to stop them. But not if I allow the gods to beat them up. I feel so much better now. We found something in the snow. Please let it be a coal mine. It's a coal mine, yes. I think the central district has slightly exploded, but that won't obscure my happiness. Do the cheesing with the deployment base I will never build. What do we need the most? Reinforce base, reassign scouts, all the Iron Lung and all hands on the deck. Reinforce base, we're lacking in materials right now. Pass the Steward militia, so if anyone starts protesting, I have my own guards to protect me from those hooligans. We are almost out of fuel. Turn off everything except the housing district. Oh no, we are completely out of coal. The angry bell will soon chime, and my coal screen is freaking out. Should I turn off the generator completely? The central district is frozen anyway. That way I get some coal back. And a lot of deaths. Okay, print the Robocops instead of Roboscouts, so they can protect me. Oh, the storm must have left some parts of the map, and now I get a steady supply of coal. We are safe, people. But the Robocop's staying, just in case. Fix the relations with the Romans, and give everyone a good money shower in general. What do you mean you don't want my funds? You want chemical additives instead? Are you mad? I will give you double funds, just don't ask me to do anything for you. Some people are unhappy that the criminals are buried together with the law-abiding citizens. Bury everyone in the same pile, I don't care. Speaking of criminals, let's pass the martial law so I can protect you from the bad people. And protect me from you. But that's a small print of the law, no one in the city knows how to read anyway. Oh, we found something. 1 coal mine, 2 coal mines, and a useless colony. Connect everything immediately. Let's see if the scouts next door found something else. Some steam core and some goods, fine. The last autocratic law. There is no need to pressure the delegates even. Better and better. The captain is back, baby. Now, no matter how many people die, my trust will be through the roof. Oh, the minus 100 degree storm is here. And it's really bad. I have the overdrive on, my people took the miracle elixir, and I turned off everything I could, and people are still freezing. Okay, we might need to sacrifice one of the housing districts. Make this one warmer. The storm is over, but that's not the end of my troubles. Most of my coal mines have dried out, and I am unable to find any new ones for a while now. Cheese time it is. Now we can reassign our scouts to get some coal. Send them to do it. Oh, and the Romans are protesting. Guys, if you wanted some cash, you could have just asked. Oh, they're not happy with the money I gave them. Guards! That's sorted then. I have another interesting question. When I build the deployment bases next to each other, it says it gives me about 1 or 2 additional housing. That made me think, is it possible to build so many deployment bases you won't need the housing districts anymore? Or do they stop providing the extra housing once the district is off? Let's find out together. Okay, my people are dying, too fast for my liking. I'm out of workers and I need some fresh meat to fill in the ranks. Why did I do that? Now they need to live somewhere. That was a terrible decision. And the final boss is here. The minus 120 degree storm has arrived. And I have 0 functioning coal mines except for 160 coal I get from the scouts reassignment. Alright, turn the housing district back on so people freeze to death not on the streets but on the frozen apartments. People dying on the streets is bad for my PR. I might be the captain, but I still care about my public image, you know. And better still, even the Bloodwarming serum and the overdrive are not enough to keep my people at least chilly. On the other hand, the coal meter is having fun by doing a little dance. Alright, turn absolutely everything off. We spend the materials too fast. That should be enough. Get some food outside. Wait, it shows me on the panel on the right there is a coal mine available. Turn this nonsense off. Where is that mine? Ah, here you are. I completely forgot about you. It's still not enough to keep my people warm though. It just prevents the coal meter from freaking out. If nothing changes, I will definitely lose. People are dying in this district and I can't stop it. Okay, let's try this deployment proximity thing again. I have 52 spare housing right now because so many people have already frozen to death. And if I turn the bases back on, now I have 85 housing, which means I can turn off this district, right? Oh, it actually worked. What? I have 0 housing districts operational right now, and my people are still not homeless. Ooh, that's very interesting. And because of that silly bug, and thanks to the coal my scouts bring, I have enough fuel to heat the center of the city, and no one dies. Haha! Now, even if the White Walkers march in, followed by the most violent of storms, Nothing can hurt me. I won. I actually won. What a roller coaster, damn it. Here you go, boys and girls. We survived the apocalypse together with child pipe workers, emergency blood steroids, propaganda, frozen corpses, and a housing system so broken I accidentally abolished apartments entirely. So that was great fun. You can try to do it at home, of course, and if you're lucky, you might find more technology in the Frostland that can help you survive even better. As for me, I have discovered new events, new exploits I want to play with, and I think I will leave things here. So, thank you for watching, and goodbye.